Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have an Oppo A16s with a cracked display, and look how bad it looks. Let's go fix it. First thing we're going to do is try to diagnose the issue in this one, and we can see that the display itself looks foggy and cracked. So we're going to start off by removing the SIM card tray and properly shut down the device. So there seems to be a problem with the touchscreen. I'm going to try again. There you go. It can still be used, but looking at this state of the display, it looks to be very blurry and you can't really see anything. The colors will be wonky at best, so it's best to replace it. And to avoid injuries in your fingers, if you have very thin skin on your fingers, this cracked display can just give you splinters or cuts. So we're going to remove the back cover on this Oppo A16s. Still has its original adhesive strips. We're just going to cut through them. We're also going to remove some screws that covers the main board and daughter board. There's a lot of them, so we're just going to fast forward through this. And the problem with this design is the camera system. You have this cover, covers the entire camera system, and underneath that there's still screws that's holding on to the main board. So we have to remove this as well, so it's not integrated into the main board cover. It's a good design in a repairability standpoint. You can just replace this if you break the cover for the camera systems. Put that to the side. And here are the screws that we want to remove. So that's this one bit. And now we can remove the entire back cover, which is the entire side also. So it's very structural for the entire construction of this smartphone. The A16s seems to have that entry-level mid-range smartphone, so there's no shame in having that. It's also made up of plastic, which is good, makes it lighter. And when you drop this, it's not gonna bend or be dented because it's plastic. But in the long run, the plastic can get brittle and it can disintegrate, so it's not really a long-term smartphone if you want to keep it for more than 3 years. We're gonna test if our replacement display is gonna work on this board, and it does. In terms of the startup time, it's not that good. It's going to take a while for it to boot up, and that's because the chips, the SoC chips in this smartphone is not that high-end. So you can see ColorOS will take a long while to load, and thankfully we are in the main menu. Touchscreen seems to be working fine. We're gonna test the cameras if they're fine as well. Take in mind that this is a flipped view of the smartphone, and that's David there. I'm gonna shut down the device. You can still access the power button without the cover. I'm gonna shut it down properly, remove the replacement display, remove the connector for the battery, and pull out the battery using the pull tab. I'm gonna peel off partially this film. We're going to also peel off the connector for the display so that we can easily remove that later on when we pull it out from the front. Put these tapes to the side, and removing the display itself, not really labor intensive. You're just gonna have to slice through, be careful with it, and clean off any residue from the old adhesive. And it's time for us to put our own liquid glue after we've cleaned this part. I'm gonna put sufficient amount on the sides just to give the smartphone a bit of water resistance, but it's not really gonna be water resistant. This smartphone has never been water resistant, so just gonna put sufficient amount and do our best to make it a clean application as possible, especially on this front camera hole. Also gonna put some adhesive there and install the device, the placement display to the device. Gonna line it up, make sure everything is clean, press it in, and let it dry. Focus now on our attention to the reassembly process. We're gonna attach the display connector and push it down with the film and the battery. Make sure the connectors are connected properly. We're gonna speed run through the reassembly process. It's just the reverse of what we have done in the past few minutes. And this is done. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you have any questions on the repair services that we have here in the shop, you can leave a comment down below. You can also mail in your broken smartphones if you're outside of Australia or outside of Sydney. You can fix your smartphone here in the shop and mail your fixed smartphone back to you. I'm gonna test this for the final time, cover it up, and give it back to the client. So if you're in town here in Sydney, you can visit our shop. We offer free diagnostics on broken smartphones. We'll see if we can do a fix or no fix on your device. We also give you reasonable rates and freebies like this display cover. So thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.